Okay, hello. Let's see. Okay, we had to first press play, and then we're gonna do the last story, The Last Tiger. 1945, Commander Tiger won in a last stand against US forces as they pushed toward the Rhine. Fight a defensive battle without hope from the command seat of one of the most feared vehicles of the war. So yeah, this could be really cool. And I will say that I like that they haven't forced us to use an airplane. Because fuck me, I don't like airplane fighting. Let's see. General Bradley 12th US Army Group pressed blah 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 blah. 17,000 tanks, 28,000 aircraft, and I think it's at 4.5 million infantry. Allied guns can barely scratch the thick steel skin. Few enemies can survive the Tiger's bite. An 88mm cannon that destroys most Allied tanks with a single shot. Oh yeah, but if you look at the amount of, like I said, Shermans the Americans could produce versus them. Well, I guess the Germans were forced to start thinking about quality over quantity because they probably didn't have the resources for quantity like the US and the USSR did. I mean, even if the USSR was forced into thinking about quality over quantity, they would probably still go for quantity over
Als ich ein
quantity.
Kind war, wurde eine Gruppe von Jungs im Dorfladen beim Klauen erwischt.
And
Mein
what happened to
Vater
them?
war außer sich, als er davon erfuhr. Aber ich hab doch gar nichts gestohlen. Vielleicht, sagte er.
But you watched.
Aber du warst dort. Mein Name ist Peter Müller. Kommandant des Tigerpanzers 237. Und ich war dort.
The Last Tiger. He was there during the end.
Jedem Vaterlandsverteidiger wird erwartet, dass er sein Leben opfert und bis zur letzten Kugel kämpft. Wir werden unsere Städte von den Eindringlingen befreien und den Feind vernichten schlagen. Ach Mann!
Oh god. Being like, look at this shit.
Sowieso bald alles vorbei. Müller! Sagen Sie mir, dass wir Nachschub kriegen. Und einen neuen Funker.
Das wäre gelogen, Kerz.
Ich lüge niemals, das wissen Sie. Das ist sehr anständig von Ihnen, Kommandant.
Tja. Kommandanten können Sie es eben im Gegensatz zu Fahnen nicht leisten, jeden Mist auszusprechen, der in den Sinn kommt, Schröder.
I will say
Kommandant!
that I like that they're speaking the languages I would be speaking. Like they in Nordlist they spoke Norwegian, they speak German,
Kind.
French.
Dann hast du mir bestimmt die Parteilinie erklärt.
Ich habe ihn nur daran erinnert, wer wir sind, Kerz.
We are the losers.
Vertrau auf unser Steck. Vertrau auf Deutschland. Vertrau auf uns.
Like, come on now.
Kerz, los geht's.
I mean, look at how young these boys are. Yeah.
Warum sprengen wir nicht einfach die Brücke und halten die Amis auf der anderen Seite?
Weil wir uns nicht zurückziehen. Wir rücken vor.
They're like, we can't survive a defensive war. We must try a last blitzkrieg. Jesus Christ.
passiert mit denen?
Die kriegen das, was sie verdienen. Scheiß Feiglinge.
Gemeinsam sind wir stärker, vergessen Sie das nicht.
Okay, so those were Germans who surrendered, I guess. Which, I mean, fuck me, that's what I would have done. I would have been like, fuck this shit, I surrender. If I were forced. Well, like I said, I wouldn't actually fight. I would probably, you know, pretend. Then, I don't know, try and hide or something.
Oberkommando gehen jetzt in Position. Anton 1 geht jetzt in Position.
Alles klar. Aufbruch.
Jawohl, Kommandant.
And I'm sorry, my throat is a bit like.
Herz, nach rechts. Wir müssen sie flankieren.
Alright, we'll flank them.
Sie scheinen sich schnell zu nähern, Kommandant.
Sie beide halten die Augen offen, damit uns das nicht auch passiert.
Okay, let's see. Oh. Boom.
Das sind unsere Soldaten. Geben wir ihnen Feuer.
Oh, that's our allies. Oh, Jesus.
Fenster im Auge behalten.
Fahrzeug in Sicht.
Did I destroy something?
Wir müssen durch die Barrikaden.
Mir gefällt das nicht. Sei stark, Hartmann. Verfolg einfach deine Befehle. Da! Feldgeschütz!
Yeah, but you know, field guns. If you just charge in like maniacs.
Anton 1 an Oberkommando. Schienen sind frei von Feinden.
Gute Arbeit, Anton 1. Wir wussten,
So,
gegen einen Tiger hatten sie
I
keine
mean, Commander, do you really want to be outside the tank?
Chance. Helfen Sie der Infanterie. Auf zur Hauptstraße, Kerz.
Jawohl.
Yeah, so I mean, armored combat. It's make sure that your front is facing their guns,
Die Panzer sind erledigt.
and you want to try and,
Ihr habt keine Chance gegeben.
well, not fire on their front, I
Wir
guess.
sind noch nicht fertig. Wir müssen alle
Oh,
amerikanischen
Jesus Christ.
Truppen ausschalten. Weiter auf der Straße. Zerstören wir ihre Verteidigung.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Nice. Okay, we won't be able to. Alright, move forward. Boom.
Sie fliegt! Die haben wohl schon einen Tiger gesehen, hä?
Oh, because they ran away. They're like, they know what a tiger tank does. I mean, they also saw us just destroy everything. But Miller, maybe you want to stay inside the tank instead of popping your head out.
Artillerie! Anton 1, schalten Sie die Artilleriestellungen auf dem Hauptplatz aus. Ich wiederhole, alle Artilleriestellungen müssen
The central square, repeat, alright.
bestätigen, Hartmann.
Jawohl. Oberkommando hier, Anton 1. Befehl bestätigt. Rücken jetzt zum Ziel vor.
Is that a tiger
Ist die Artillerie.
as well?
Wir haben hier eine Menge Gegner, Kommandant. Gnade ist Schwäche. Ich werde meine Mutter stolz machen.
Oh god. Just... Fuck.
Die Panzerung hat gehalten. Erneut feuern. Artilleriestellung zerstört. Jetzt machen wir dasselbe mit der anderen.
Okay. Oh god, there's a tank right there as well. And... Is that a... Okay, it's a field gun. Alright, come on, let's try and... You know what? I think this is actually a pretty good shot right here. Oh, well, that tank defended that field gun. There we go. And there's one more tank here. And I think I'm gonna get a good flank on it. Oh, damn. There we go. Hit the side flank.
Feindliche Panzerdivision versucht, den Platz zu umstellen. Sofort angreifen und abwehren. Mein Gott, das ist eine Falle! Mein Gott, Schnauze, Hartmann!
Kerz, fahren Sie von Deckung zu Deckung. Schröder, Hartmann, ich will, dass jeder Schuss sitzt.
Wait, what?
Das Ding gefällt mir gar nicht. Was ist das?
Where are they coming from?
Soll ich ihn in die Luft jagen, Kommandant?
Okay. From... Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm stuck. Move, move, move. Oh, God.
Scheiße!
Vorsicht! Die sind in diesem Gebäude! 9 Uhr!
Alright, good. We got a hit there. Give us some time to repair.
Raketen! Einsatzbereit!
And there's someone in that house.
Sie haben's
Geschafft. Das war der letzte.
geschafft!
Are you sure?
Mein Gott, ich kann nicht. Das war verdammt knapp.
An alle Panzereinheiten! Rücken Sie zum Sammelpunkt vor! Attackieren Sie alle feindlichen Einheiten und jagen Sie die Angreifer aus der Stadt!
Kerz, bringen Sie uns zu dieser Position.
Ja, Kommandant.
Okay. So we're gonna fall back. Even though they said, push them out of the city, but we have to go back to where we came from, since, well, I mean, this is a losing battle. Doesn't mean we have to damage the trees, however. Okay, I have a feeling I won't be able to go there. There's like tank caltrops? Tank traps? What is that called? Okay. Will we be able to fit? Yes.
Nicht so dicht an die Mauer.
Fuck.
In dem Gebäude da!
Yes.
Alles erledigt.
Which is dangerous. I don't know which weapon I want to have. You know, like as my... Yeah, there we go.
Das Ziel ist erledigt.
Der Schuss ist abgeprallt!
Alright, there we go. Let's see. Nothing there. Or at least nothing that I know of. Is that a field gun? Well, if it is, not anymore. I guess when he's outside, it is just to tell us that it's safe at the moment. Oh my god, they do like 1 damage to me, that's insane.
Und an Deutschland.
Oh. They must have ran into the building. I have a feeling there's gonna be someone in houses here. This to me feels like a trap.
Katz, bringen Sie uns zur Brücke. Was? Was sagt ihr da? Seid ihr verrückt? Wir dürfen den Angriff nicht abbrechen. Das ist Selbstmord. Wir werden alle draufgehen. Seht ihr das denn nicht? Wir werden hier nur sterben. Das sind einfach zu viele. Beruhig dich, Mann. Herrgott, nochmal. Ruhe! Alle! Halten Sie den Mund.
Yeah, he's like, let's just retreat. Like, why?
Aber es ist noch nicht vorbei.
Oh god.
Feinde hinter den Fenstern.
Where's the... where?
Gut, Kerz, legen Sie los. Komm schon, Stefan, reiß dich zusammen.
Oh, hello.
Haben wir sich betagt einen Scheinpanzer?
Okay, I guess. Oh, maybe that does do a little bit of damage. Alright, what type of tanks are those? Are those are the Germans, right? Or... I mean, I assume... Yes, I was assuming we're just going to fight Americans, but...
Feindliche Panzer. Wie viele Panzer haben die wohl? Ganz ruhig. Sollen sie nur kommen.
Do we have them?
Ruhe, genau vor uns.
Oh god.
Nein, nein, nein! Bestätigter Treffer. Fahren Sie uns in Deckung. Wir haben nicht viel Zeit.
Yeah, I'm moving us into cover.
Nicht gut. Nicht gut.
I can't move. Fuck. Was destroyed. Tanks have the thickest armor at the front. Yeah.
Noch mehr feindliche Panzer. Wie viele Panzer haben die wohl? Ganz ruhig. Wir schaffen das. Sollen sie nur kommen.
Jesus. Own propaganda that you gave the younger people, the younger boys.
Jetzt zurück zu Stefan.
Jesus
Wie haben Sie mich
Christ.
gefunden?
Bin einfach dem Feuerwerk gefolgt.
Oh fuck. Okay, good. And they found me. I don't have to run all the way back, which I thought I was going to. Get in, quick.
Was sind die Befehle, Kommandant?
Oh god. Come on, Sherman. There we go. Easy peasy.
Alles fertig.
Oh fuck.
Hinter dem Gebäude. Sind wieder einsatzbereit.
That's good to know, Kurtz. That's good to know that we are operational. I hope there's more non-tank combat, because it is feeling a bit too much.
Hat den Geist aufgegeben.
Fürs Erste kommen wir auch ohne zurecht. Weiter zur vorgeschobenen Basis.
Oh wait, what could we continue without? I didn't pay attention. Alright, come on, move. Sorry.
Das ist die Basis.
Was jetzt?
Geben Sie mir Deckung, wenn möglich. Ich suche die Dokumente.
Oh, okay. Destroy sensitive materials. Kind of wish you would be able to go through that building. Oh, then it would be like indoors fighting. You know, urban fighting. But okay, it was right here. What is this? The Lewis gun. Damn. Okay. Oh fuck. What weapon are the Americans using? Is this a Thompson or? I have no idea what it is. Now we want a shotgun. Seems like they have decided to commit suicide here.
Ich denke, das war's. Erledigt. Nichts wie weg hier.
Oh man, I kinda wish there was more indoor fighting. Because that is the part of Nordlist I liked, was the indoor fighting in the, you know... Oh god! Oh god, that scared the shit out of me. Alright, Mille. We need to heal a little. I wonder, what was our first name? Was this Frank? Frank Mille? Frank Miller? Okay, I want to go to the cathedral. Are you not gonna close the hatch? Well, I feel like us leaving that hatch open, he's gonna bite us in the ass. Unless it's a visual bug.
Die Panzerung hat gehalten.
Das Ziel ist erledigt.
Fuck.
Vorrücken und angreifen.
Jesus Christ, okay, let's see. Yes, we are hit. But it's fine.
So schnell es geht. Komm schon, Stefan, reiß dich zusammen.
Kinda wish they didn't say every time you try and heal. Like, you don't need to say, you know, like, oh, healing, or, you know, like, oh, all healed. Not all the time.
Treffer bestätigt. Getroffen.
Alright, yes, it does do a little bit of damage. Are we sure we don't want to destroy the sensitive documents? Or maybe those sensitive documents are... Oh, hello dog. Maybe those sensitive documents are going to, you know, save us in the end. Oh man, why is it lagging during the cutscenes? It's like... Like, I can see that they're not all evacuated. Yeah, hanged traitors. Or deserters. I don't know if I would call that traitorous. Yeah, and he's like, man, why are we fighting? Like, my chauffeur, the driver, is correct.
Hartmann? Dieser Idiot!
Halten Sie den Mund. Er hat seine Pflicht getan, wie befohlen.
Seine Pflicht? Nein, er war ein Verräter.
Einer von uns. Fahren Sie weiter zum Hauptquartier.
Okay. So he did try and desert, but he got caught. I think he did the right choice.
Wo sind die Verteidigungsstellungen?
This is it.
Kommandant, was ist hier los?
Ich werde es herausfinden. Und Sie reißen sich zusammen, Schröder.
This is the big defense. This is what's left.
Oh mein Gott.
Es geht alles den Bach runter. Mensch, Peter, was machen wir denn jetzt?
Peter, that's Peter Müller. Maybe we should do what Hartman tried to do. I mean, we had these documents. Could be worth something to the Americans.
Wo ist jetzt die große Verteidigung? Hier sollte sie doch sein.
Wir sind allein. Bleiben Sie, wo Sie sind. Ich besorge uns ein intaktes Funkgerät.
Alright. Well, I assume this is not going to be working.
Sobald meine Männer in Sicherheit sein würden, würde ich Zeit haben, über alles nachzudenken, die Lage zu bewerten. Das redete ich mir jedenfalls ein. Damals habe ich meine eigenen Lügen nicht erkannt.
Achtung, Achtung! Alle Truppen, die den Fluss noch nicht überquert haben, müssen den Rückzug alle Mittel sichern.
Ah, this is the retreat. Ah, fuck.
Verflucht! Sind Sie verrückt? Ruhe! Alle! In Bewegung bleiben oder Deckung suchen!
Oh, oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Back into the tank.
Haben Sie Kontakt zu einem Schirmpanzer? Wir haben es geschafft!
Like, Schroeder, why did you shoot? We could have survived this. Holy shit, that was a nice shot. I don't know if I want to move out. I think this is a good position. Oh fuck, yeah, I probably want to move out.
Guter Schuss! Treffer!
Yeah, I won't be able to get that one. Alright, move out.
Peter! Wir sind in der Unterzahl! Wir können nicht gewinnen! Als Maulverräter! Wir dürfen uns nicht ergeben! Wir müssen kämpfen!
If I was him, I'd be like, shut up, kid. But, I mean, the child is also a product of, you know, like, he grew up with this propaganda. The driver, at least, maybe grew up in a time where, well, I guess he grew up during the Wehrmacht Republic, so not much better. I mean, it's the what was it called, the Weimar Republic. Yeah, I mean that is one of the reasons why the Nazis even were able to take control, because of their, I think it was planned incompetence by the French and the English. Sadly, it bit them in the ass. Bam. Yeah, we're gonna have to push right here. Oh fuck. Come on, destroy. Nice.
Nein! 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 Nein!
Shadow, be quiet. Okay. We should be safe. We heal here. Yeah. I mean, I assume Kurtz and Müller must have fought for a long time. It looked like maybe they were fighting together in North Africa. Yeah. I don't know if they're gonna be like infinite until I lose. I'm not sure, but I'll try as long as I can. Jesus Christ. That one was a bit tankier than the rest. Alright, boom. Good shot.
Das Ziel ist erledigt.
Holy shit.
Die Panzerung hat
You know, we don't need to show our entire tank. Oh, it's okay. No wonder I kept missing. Oh god, they're about to flank us.
Wie geht's, Stefan?
Stefan, geht gut.
Alle Stationen überprüfen und reparieren. Schnell! Die werden sicher nochmal angreifen. Alle Mann auf ihre Positionen.
Oh fuck, I missed. But this seems to be a flank.
Vorsicht! Artillerie!
Die haben uns markiert, den Deck.
Oh, alright, nice. Oh fuck.
Zur Brücke, los! Wir können sie nicht mehr aufhalten.
Oh fuck. I'm trying to move. Okay, there we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, maybe we'll be able to get some healing off. Okay, there we go. Oh god. Here comes the slow motion. We're not gonna make it past the bridge, I don't think. The bridge is probably going to be destroyed in front of us. And we will be forced to surrender. Oh, yeah. We're fucked. Come on, Mille.
Die haben uns verraten. Die haben die Brücke gesprengt. Die wollen uns hier verrecken lassen.
Okay.
Das weißt du nicht, Kerz. Komm, wir müssen jetzt...
Was?
Don't shoot cats.
Stärke zeigen. Hä? Herrgott doch mal. Sieh dich doch um, Peter. Gott steh uns bei.
Look what happened.
Alles, was wir dafür getan haben,
It led to
ist
this.
vorbei.
Nein, Kerz. Komm. Tu das nicht, Kerz.
Peter, es ist vorbei.
Oh god, are sure they're going to shoot him? Yes.
War ein Verräter.
Kerz! Kerz!
You're like, Shredder.
Aber es desertiert. Gemeinsam sind wir stärker, richtig? Die Schwachen überleben nicht. Das waren doch ihre Worte, oder? Sagen Sie's! War das nicht so? Just give up, damn it!
Hello? I just saw that it ended the recording on such a weird spot. I actually did record the whole thing of the German thing up until let's see if it will show me it right here. But then now when I went back to look at it, like, wait a minute, the recording file is like 55 minutes. I recorded like 57, 58. Yeah, until I got to this screen and then I stopped recording. But that isn't where it ended. It ended recording like 3 minutes earlier. No idea why. But yeah, I was planning on just doing the epilogue right here. So let's see. What is the epilogue?
I was a good soldier. One among many.
Alright.
Firing cruel weapons at strangers in different colored uniforms.
Yeah.
In countries that didn't belong to any of us.
Strangers that probably had more in common with you than the
God help
people
us
who
all.
were in charge of both of you.
The wheels of war are still turning. Throttles set, engines roaring, armed, fueled, in motion.
Too
But
bad.
against all of that horror, one thing gives me hope. I have glimpsed another world.
And we are getting paid by the intelligence
A world
community
where
to make
humanity
this
shines
games
brightly, rising from the ashes of these dark times.
to push young people to be
Burning
patriotic,
with hope. It illuminates a
to
path
love war,
through this
to think
rage.
that the military is something good.
A path to somewhere better.
I will give this game some... I think this game was better than Battlefield 1. I talked with someone and they said that they thought this game was like terrible compared to Battlefield 1. Maybe the multiplayer. But I think the single player, from a gameplay perspective and a story, way better. Because I actually cared about two of the stories. You know, the two last stories with the French, the Tiralia. Well, I guess I would... with those. And the last Tigerland, the German mission. I actually cared about some of those characters. And it was fun playing. I do think the last one could have done with a little bit less tank and more gun. But for what it was really good. And then, you know, the ending was also really good. Sadly, the recording, for some reason, didn't record the last like 4 minutes or 3 minutes. So you know what? I was planning on putting this in a separate video, but I'm just gonna edit this at the end of the, you know, like of the last Tiger episode, because I mean it's just 4 minutes. But yeah. Too bad that it didn't record the very last minutes of the last Tiger. Because I liked it. But yeah, that was Battlefield 5. And I'm recording this on the 28th of November 2021. So maybe this will be the last game like I play this year. You know what? I'm gonna do a little bit of a sneak peek. If anyone is watching this, you'll get a little bit of a sneak peek of a video on my top 10 games, you know, videos that I tend to do every year. And when I say every year, I've done it like 3 years over the course of my channel, which I think has existed for like 7 years. Or 8. 7 or 8 years. Okay, hello. This is a sneak peek for you guys, and I'm actually gonna put a plus right there. And what does this mean? Well, the ones that have a plus on them, these are games I started playing in 2021. It doesn't mean games that came out in 2021. It just means games that I played in 2021. And It isn't all games, because you'll notice that some games that I did like first looks to aren't here. And that's because for me, the only games that get put here are games that I feel like I could say that, I played the game. If I just played, 15, 20 minutes, like, I'm not going to put it here. But it also doesn't have like a set amount of time. I won't go like, oh, I played a game for 30 minutes, I'm putting it on the list. No, I have to feel like, okay, I get the game, like I get what this game is. I played it enough to where I feel like I have an opinion on it. Yeah, and we did Battlefield in January of this year, I think. Bad Company 2, and I ended it with Battlefield 5 and Battlefield 1. So I actually played a lot of Battlefield this year. And out of these 3 Battlefield games, I would say when it comes to single player, I think I enjoyed Bad Company 2 the most, and then Battlefield 5, and then Battlefield 1. I will say I think Battlefield 5, especially, like I said, the French and the German mission, if the other levels were on that level of, enjoyment, I think it would be better than Battlefield Bad Company 2, but it wasn't. And I didn't really like the whole that it is like 4 different campaigns, like an hour long campaign missions, because it's hard to care about the characters when you have such a small amount of time with them, so I mean, I guess it's a good thing that they managed to make me care about the French and those Germans at the end in the last 2 episodes. So, but other than that, yeah. Then I played, some 3D Pokemon games here back to back. I haven't actually finished recording Gale of Darkness, because I feel like I want to do a little bit more of post game, but I still have a plus here because I finished, the main game. So, like the main story, so that gets a plus. Other games I finished was, Game of Thrones, a Telltale game series. Didn't like it. Middle of Shadow of War, I liked. It might actually be my favorite of the year, this right here, Shadow of War. But we will see. But I'm putting it here. At the time of recording, if I were to make a list, Middle Earth Shadow of War would probably be number 1. But let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So actually I have finished 10 games. Holy shit. I did not know that. I guess I could do a top 10 list. But we'll see. I don't think I'll be recording any more gameplay. Maybe I'll play one more game this year that will be put on number 20. But I don't think I'll be recording anything. Because in December is just gonna be a bunch of Advent tea calendars, and maybe some hentai reviews, hentai recommendations. Sorry, not reviews. I don't do reviews. Some hentai recommendations, because I said I was going to try and do one every month, and ever since I said that, I haven't done a single one. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.